That was a sharpish move, wasn't it?
Certainly was. The wife got a fright anyway. What are you doing?
It was just a guy helping out, just went over the fence and got his ball forward to give it back. But, you know, players like to see the ball. I remember last year at Cron, actually, John Daly, I went and picked his ball up. It was about 10 feet out of bounds. He didn't like it very much, but he let me off.
So this is Alexander Bjork, is it? They were
right.
Alexander
Bjork, exactly. So he's only just gone and kicked it out of bounds now, put it back where it originally was.
Yeah, it's a strange one. I had a chap, I was in 2 feet of water in the water hazard, and he picked my ball out for me before I got there. And I said, thank you, but really, it's not your decision whether I can play it or not.
That's right, yeah.
But when you're out of bounds, it's definitely your decision. It's nobody's decision.
Well, Burnt just come up just shy of the screen. Nice little dinky chip on the upslope. A little bit of green to work with.
We saw that excellent tee shot from Paul Dunn at 16. This to get to 6 under, tied second, 2 behind. And he's... Oh, no. You're supposed to... The rule is you have to get to the hole in a reasonable amount of time, no dilly-dallying, and you've got 10 seconds to watch it. And you have to be careful with those rules. I've been done with it. Actually cost me a tournament once, didn't it, Richard? Box at the Belfry.
With Mark James, wasn't it? Was it Mark James? Yeah.
Alexander Bjork down the hill for bogey. It's actually a very tricky putt. This would be a good 2-putt. I think he might have misread this one.
Could be right.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone get a line from 25 feet more wrong. Didn't move at all, did it? He was expecting it to swing straight left, the wind, everything.
3 to go for Matthew Southgate. Second at the 7th. Ball a little bit below his feet, on a bit of a downslope as well.
Got to go left, mate. Got to go left. More left, more.
Stay there.
It was a funky lie when it went below my feet like that. Come out a long way right.
Bit of a sort of a flyer out to the right there for Southgate.
No birdie for Paul Dunn at 16, so he stays in amongst the 5 unders with Southgate and Canizares. It is still Matthias Schwab who leads the way, though, made in Denmark.
Canizares on that first page there, Dom. He could do with a good week, struggling on the race to Dubai this year. 175th he is.
Yes, sort of sounds a funny time of season to be saying it, doesn't it? But if you've had a poor start, I guess it very much is going to be playing on your mind. Little tester here for Wiesberger, John.
Yeah, it is, Dom. I don't see he's going to mess around with this one. I mean, he's missed a few little ones today. He could have had a really low score going. But this one, just keep it inside the hole, nice and firm.
Yeah, good stroke that from Wiesberger.
Poor misread, wasn't it, Richard, for that first putt for Bjork, and now from what, 6, 7, maybe even 8 feet or so. Well, no, less than that, isn't it? 6 feet, let's say, for A6.
Yeah, swings we saw. It was the other one we saw. I think it was pulled down, I think. But it swings a lot of the hole from left to right coming from that side. So that's 3 gone.
The twos and fro's. We've been talking so much about his par save on 9, which is all gone now after his 3 birdies. Shame.
I'm not so sure there'll be a lot of high-fiving walking through the tent for Alexander Bjork, yeah?
Oh, dear. But Johnny E. Morgan's with that group.
Yeah.
He'll cheer them up going through
Good
the
point.
tent.
No doubt about it. Southgate, Mr. Green at the 7th.
Now that's problematic, Richard. That's two he's done exactly the same. One shot
Yeah.
the par 5 duffed in front of him, he's duffed in front of him again. And it can get to you.
Oh, no question.
Off a downslope, Wallace is second into the 15th.
I don't know if you heard them there, Dom. As soon as you hear it, says chunked it. Which means just got it a fraction fat.
Torbjorn Olesen hold his second shot here this morning for an eagle 2. As we go to 14 and Andrew Johnston, face wide open.
This is difficult when the grass goes against you. Oh, he's played that really well. That was a good one. So easy when you've got that long grass where the players walk off there. It's against you. It's so easy to duff that.
Now we're going with the chip and run with that. Oh, this is... He's obviously struggling with those short shots. That's a beauty. He's just going to make a bogey. It's not a double, but... Yeah, it drives you mad when you do a shot like that, the wee duff chip and you... But it happens.
There we go. Into the tent they wander. Yeah, Alex Bjork head straight down. Liesberger, well, he's playing along with it. Do you know, if you ever go skiing in Austria as well and you come off the slopes, then there's quite a lot of good après. There's this sort of atmosphere. People are up on the table. It happens straight after the day skiing, and it's wonderful stuff. So Liesberger will probably be used to that. Certainly Matthias Schwab will. He's a skier.
Now the beef. Sorry, Boxy.
That's
Great
right.
chip. Great chip.
No, it was a beautiful shot from where he was. Deserved that as well. I popped out for a second, did it? I bet he got quite a good reception walking through the tent, didn't he?
He was extraordinary, Boxy.
Was he?
He was extraordinary. He came in there with the biggest smile you've ever seen, high-fiving everyone. The only thing he didn't do, and I wish he had, was maybe have a wee sip of beer from one of them, just to thank you very much. It looks all quite calm and serene, but it's wild out there. It's been a wild day for them.
.14th green, looking back up towards the tee and the tent.
You walk through the tent, John?
What do you think, Buxy?
I would have said...
absolutely love it. I want one of them on every hole.
I would say...
Unbelievable. The adrenaline rush you would get when you step on that tee on every hole. I mean, you did it an extra 10 yards. You would.
I can't believe you've come out the tent.
I was prepared to sit back and relax and enjoy the show.
I thought you might have run all the way through it, gone round the back and come through it again.
Well, I was headbanging a little bit. I do like a little bit of AC/DC. That was good. Oh, amazing. Love it. Lovely elevated tee box, looking down onto a beautiful green, lake beyond, all the yurts and everything like that, and the tents in the far distance. Absolutely beautiful. Pile of people on the left-hand side round this green as well to boot. Lights go red. Right then, Bert, what have you got in store for us? Nice high ball flight required here. 289 to the back middle pin position. That is down there. Wind off the left-hand side and down. High ball flight needed to land it soft on the green.
It's just drifting a touch. Will it carry it? Oh, it did. Oh, my goodness. How unlucky was that not to shoot up the green? But it's okay. plus a tricky one up in the green for his birdie at 15. I'm talking about going round the back and doing it again. That Suzanne and I, my wife, at the 1987 Ryder Cup at Muirfield Village.
Yeah.
The walk to the opening ceremony was right in front of these stands. It was just magnificent. And we actually went round behind the stands, ran all the way back to the front and did it again.
Did you really?
It was like a couple of teenagers.
No birdie for Wallace. 2 to go for Dunn. Second shot on this par 4. We'll get ever closer, just ease its way round. Looking from that position now, looked like he was back up on the flat stuff right at the top of the hill.
Well, time to regroup for Bjork. A little bit ruffled his feathers there on the last hole. Now time to compose himself. It looks like a hybrid in his hand here, boys.
It is, Johnny. It's telling us it's actually a good line. It's a great line. It's a great shot. Fantastic after a triple bogey. A chance to eagle the very next. That was superb from Alexander Bjork. Absolutely superb. Have another look though. It's off the right. Just lovely.
Classic example of good mental strength again that you were talking about earlier, weren't you, at the 9th with Bjork?
Definitely the best we've seen today on that hole.
I think we need to give some thought, guys, to the Dream Team 4-ball who we'd like to see pass through that beer tent at 14. And we're going to go with Beef Johnson. We reckon he's spot on. We'll put Morgie in there as well.
John Daly.
John Daly and who else? With Pat Perez, maybe? He'd quite enjoy it, wouldn't he?
Nice.
Yeah.
Good putt there from Wallace. I don't think many people remember. Tony Lima would have been pretty special. His nickname was Champagne Tony, so that gives you kind of a clue. And then there's Richard Boxall, Sam Torrance, Derek Cooper, and probably Wayne Riley. We would have had a bit of a laugh in there.
David Fairty. He'd have had a laugh.
Well, actually, there's quite a few 4-balls, probably, if you thought about it. Oh, it's all bubbling up nicely. Day 2 of the Made in Denmark, presented by Freya. We are seeing some good golf in these tough conditions. A little bit of a backward step today, just recently by Matthew Southgate having side.
So done second. Coming from Ireland to be used to windy conditions.
100 yards for Matt Wallace. Wonderful atmosphere out here this afternoon. I think there's even more people watching this 16th than yesterday. I shudder to think what it would be like the weekend. Touch off the left, slightly into. Gap wedge.
They're amazing, and as soon as they hit that ridge, he said, go, go. He knew it was, and it's 3 feet short.
Yeah, you just know when you've hit it, you think, no, that's not enough there.
As I was saying, wonderful crowds. I had all these people behind me. They all knew it was short. It's incredible to listen to. Almost commentating for me.
That makes it look fairly flat, doesn't it, from tee to green there? It's not.
Very knowledgeable out here, the crowds.
Yeah.
Well, remember, Tony, you're the one that just said all the crowd were doing the commentary for you.
I meant you, Sam. It's a tough one to judge with a back pin. You don't want to go long, but there is a bit of a backstop, so that's probably the place to aim, because it will feed all the way back down the front if you're short, as we've seen.
Stay there. Yes. He'll get a big cheer. He'll get an even bigger cheer if he knocks that one in. He's at +3. He knocks that one in, he gets to +2. He's only going to need one more after that. I think the cut's going to be 1 over par today.
Biesberger here, that beautiful tee shot. Just pitched there and just stopped stone dead. So unlucky not to release straight downwind. Has he got the speed right here? He has. He has. This has got a chance for eagle. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Couple of eagles there today. Nicholas Colsaerts and I can see Bula.
Back to 16, Van Rooyen.
Yeah, try and lob it past the pin. I think the crowd liked Beauregard's shot, didn't they? This one's looking shortish.
Oh, it's gonna go.
All three of them birdied this hole yesterday. Not sure they will today.
Smith, Jordan Smith. 2 over par. 2 holes left to play. This to get back to +1. Get in. Yes, well done.
Good fighting stuff. He shot a 74 yesterday, 3 over par, but he's 2 under. So if he can make par at 18, he's got an excellent chance of playing the weekend. He's been in good form lately, has Jordan Smith. And this is the reception they get as they walk up that fairly steep path to the 16th green of Himmeland Hill. Do you remember when they all got the Thomas Bjorn faces up when he was playing his 500th European Tour event? It was a bit spooky, actually. Imagine that, seeing your face, 3,500 people looking back at you.
Well, it's a good chance here, guys. What a bounce back this will be after a double. Make an eagle on the very next little turn off the right.
A triple, Johnny, a triple.
Triple there, Sam. Sorry, Tudor.
Shame, gorgeous tee shot. Would have been nice to get the eagle, but well, he's got one back. Back to 4 under. Still right there. Still right. Look at that. Birdie, 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 triple, birdie.
He's been on quite a ride since that 9th hole, hasn't he? Hook.
Yeah, he has, yeah.
So ahead to the 16th, and Matt Wallace is going to get a pretty good idea from Eric Van Rooyen's putt.
Anthony, you won't be able to see at the weekend. You won't be able to see a bit of green grass behind that. It'll be completely chock-a-block full, that bank.
Yeah, we're getting there now, to be honest. Van Rooyen is the guinea pig of the group. Matt Wallace is only a couple of paces from him. His beady eye on this one. Slow one. Might just tickle right at the death.
Up the slope it comes. Oh, heavens.
Down the slope it goes. That's cruel. Cruel, 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 but it was a terrible putt. It's still Van Rooyen's putt, but obviously he would have been standing on Matt's line, so Matt's just gone straight in. You just mark that boy. I'll go on next. Third at Wentworth used to do that a lot, didn't it, Richard? They were the old green there. Problem is, if you look at the slope from here, you can see just past the top of the hill, it goes downhill to the hole, so you don't want to hit it too hard. that.
That's a horrible putt coming back. Wherever you put the pin on that green, it's really quite severe. Wherever the hole is, it's really some nasty borrows.
It's gone right back down to the 2 feet.
Yeah, he's pretending to do a bit of icing like they have in the curling.
In the curling, yeah. I do hope he didn't touch the surface of the green, though. I know he didn't. That was nice. Bit of involvement with the crowd.
Over to the other side of the course, to the par 5 8th, and Matthew Southgate's third shot.
Got to try and pitch this a little bit right of the flag and spin it back down towards the hole if you can. Stay there. Stay there. Just stay there. Good. Good chance.
Bogey 4, I'm afraid, for Eric Van Ryan. First putt was the problem.
Yes, not good when you're at +1. That now moves into +2. Could be noisy if this goes in, Anthony.
Absolutely, but it is a difficult putt. As Sam was saying, it's a bit of a downslope towards the hole, so it is slightly left to right, but I think then it will just tickle left at the